Like you actually have to craft it as a video to make that video go viral. And so he wrote a couple books, but there's a formula for virality, but you gotta actually create the video. It's not, hey, let me just make an Opus clip and post that from the, an interview, or unless you're somebody that's super famous and super well known, where it's automatically going to receive thousands of views because you're Joe Budden, or especially like a podcast perspective, you're Joe Budden or you're Fat Joe.
Post the reaction to this, and so, but to get the organically viral scenario from a podcast, especially, I feel like now that's a lot more difficult to do without a known entity or a celebrity being involved in that viral moment. Like it used to be, but gone is the day where you could just be a regular podcaster and you just black out on a podcast. But then, depending on what it is and whether or not it resonates, like I tell clients all the time, is everybody's version of viral is not necessarily the same. If you have a post that gets 5,000 views, for you, that's was viral. Yeah. If at normal your views were 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and then you have one that does 50,000,
yeah,
that was viral.
Me and Brian were talking about that, and it was like, he was like, you should make more of that stuff. I was like, yeah, but there's a million channels out there that do that. True, the videos got a lot of views.
But then the same wind, when it made that right turn, when the algorithm made that right turn, ours kept going straight. So, but then while they're there, they might see yours and click on that one too, just to see if your perspective was the same.
Like
I notice sometimes too, you can revisit virality. So you're literally coming to join something that already took place, but because you're coming to join it, it's kind of like being the last one in the party, right?
And I was like, oh, some of these, and the consensus that I got out of all of these things is that it was instigated by the host.
For me, the no jumper ones, it's hard. I literally watch them side eye because I'm trying to figure out which ones are real and which ones were staged.
And all them things, man, were initiated by the host in some kind of way, in some capacity. Like I saw, and then we can talk about something else. But if we already know that it's a situation that happened, like what? That's because people just want that satisfaction of that gossip satisfaction, I guess. It's like everybody just wants to be involved in some capacity with drama and salaciousness.
Yeah.
That's crazy because, and when you really sit back and think about it, yeah, we got all this music equipment that we use to make music, and we got people out here who even know how to use the equipment, but it's easier and it's quicker and it's faster to do it in Suno.
This is cool, but after like a week or two, you like, all it do is go up and down. Like I done made it go up and down as me. So it's like, okay, every song idea you have, you can tell it to make. Goofy song I can make, and it's a novelty thing. Like you can't expect us to take that seriously.
I think that's the thing.
They're not gonna have to care because I don't see a path to profitability. But imagine now just taking a vocal or maybe even your voice and saying, hey, take my voice, my speaking voice, and now sing a song about a man who did me wrong and about how I came out of that relationship. You didn't write any lyrics. That's a slap in the face to those people who took those vocal lessons, who learned how to play those instruments, who took the time to learn how to layer those drums. Like if you say, oh man, it's crazy that a computer could do that. Okay, well, back to
people, this real business for people.
If you're an independent artist and you are like, now I'm using Suno, man, it's so easy, I'm getting stuff done so quick, you were never really an artist. You were never, because if you had any integrity, any love, any true passion for the creative arts, it does not come from anything other than your mind, your hands, and your heart.
And that's how the song, Baby, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah, because he was doing some stuff and she was like, well, that sounds pretty cool. And she was like, he was like, and she was like, yo, hold up, that's.
Yeah. I hope that we saying that, and I hope that that's enough like shock value for people to. It's not the same as the entire creative process.
Because we have made music a commodity in such a way, it becomes a commodity in that sense, because they're like, and devaluation, because they feel like it's a get rich scheme. Oh, I can just make these songs in Suno, and load it up to Spotify and Tidal and any of these other
Yeah.
DSPs.
They literally let the program re-sing their vocals. So the level of execution just went up 10 notches because the artist wasn't hitting on nothing in the first place. Yeah. And it's like you looking at it and you like, yeah, it sound better, but I know it ain't real. It look better, but it ain't real. Or go plant flowers. Like, just leave music alone. Can just leave our music alone? Can we have our music? Like, if you don't want to do music, don't do it. Prompting a whole album with your nasty ass.
It's a great way to try to make some money though. If I can get it into a space where, but I mean, because DSPs accept it, and so if they accept it,
but now they're accepting it, but asking you to tell them the truth about whether or not.
Yes.
It's like if I'm an artist and I let Suno re-sing it, but sing it in my voice, do I have to tell them that was AI? I sang it one time and then I put it in. That's like it's like the ultimate auto tune, because not only did it re-sing it and sing it better than I sang it, it used my tone.
That's like if you try to write like an email and you write out the email and then you put in ChatGPT,
you
reformat it to make it better. You gave it like
you gave it.
Y'all giving y'all music BBLs out there. Y'all giving them fake BBLs and fake breastises and. See, that's why I really can't get down with AI like that. This is
I think
crazy.
we all said that.
People are gonna be setting up these little music channels on YouTube to start trying to earn. They're gonna make 150 songs and put them on a loop, kind of like how you see like those
the lo-fi.
Not at the level where I think that you were going to try to have it be the thing that does the music. It's like if I'm an author and I let the ChatGPT write the whole book, it should stay. Like if I was writing the script, it should say interior versus exterior. Like
there's literally so in the television and film world, there is something called coverage, and coverage is where you take a script and you literally give it to someone, and their job is to read it and pull it apart. That kind of thing. They're doing like a continuity read, and they're making sure that things fit into the framework of how life itself happened.
And now ChatGPT becomes your coverage.